What's up guys, James here, and in today's video I want to talk about algae, more specifically what it is and why you shouldn't write it off in your aquarium. So what is algae? Well, algae essentially is an aquatic plant, and when most people see it, they associate it as a bad thing, because algae can consume a lot of the other plants that you have in your aquarium, and if there's too much of it, it can outcompete the plants and kill them off. So usually you start to see poor growth within your actual aquarium plants. Now there's also, for most people, a benefit to algae as opposed to the negative, and that's what I want to talk about today. So again, as I was just saying before, algae is a plant, and what it does, exactly like any other plant in an aquarium, it takes out all those excess nutrients and uses that to grow, and it converts, as all plants do as well, it produces oxygen. So it has massive benefits to your aquarium as opposed to the negative thing. Most people see algae, again, aesthetically as a negative thing. They think it associates with your tanks not being looked after correctly, or just poor quality water and stuff like that. Now what I want to talk about is, obviously, if you are looking at a fish's or a shrimp's natural habitat in the wild, a lot of the time you will see these habitats that are massively discolored, tannin colored. It's sort of a brownish color, very murky waters. You've got lots of botanicals on the leaf, on the bed of the river there. You'll have driftwood in the water, and most commonly you'll see a complete lack of a lot of plants because of the light, limited light that goes through there, but you will see a lot of algae. Now, a lot of animals actually use algae as a hiding place or a place to lay their eggs. Shrimp are very common to do this, and there is a lot of other fishes that we keep in our aquariums that do exactly the same thing. I've noticed it before in my own aquariums, more specifically this planted one down here. For me, every time I have any Java moss in the aquarium, it seems to attract hair algae like it's nobody's business, and it just blooms. And what I've noticed is every time I try and remove some of it, I just find tons of shrimp hiding in the algae. So again, you could argue that algae's perks there are the fact that animals use it for a hiding place to avoid predators. So there is a lot of benefits to it. I think for me, what I want to just talk about is, that mental shift in people's minds, that when they see algae, not to panic and realize that it's a natural thing that happens in our aquariums and also in nature, and that you shouldn't write it off. A lot of people can create really amazing aquariums just by using algae as one of the main sort of plants, if you will, in their aquascapes or their builds or whatever. And like I said, it has massive benefits to a lot of aquatic life. It's replicating a more natural environment for them. It's giving them a place to maybe lay their eggs and also hide from predators. So that's all I want to talk about. When you see algae, don't write it off. Don't always look at the bad things, and sometimes maybe think that it probably is a good thing. It's just a mental shift for most people, I think. Like I said, a lot of people associate aquariums with very pristine, clear water, and then when you see something that isn't like that, or something that doesn't look particularly nice with their very neat and tidy plants or aquascapes that they have going on, they instantly turn it into a negative. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, and there is ways of getting rid of it. There's two ways. One is either, if you've got lots of aquatic plants within your aquarium already, is just to wait, because as soon as the plants start to uptake the nutrients within the water, they generally will outcompete the algae anyway, and the algae will generally die off. Or you can use chemicals to do it. I did a video previously on using a certain chemical to get rid of algae in your aquarium. and I'll leave a link to that in the description and the top corner. So, you know, you can do different things, you know, it's not for everybody. But again, like I said, you know, I just want to talk about it. I don't feel like there's enough awareness to a lot of these types of things within the hobby, you know. So it's just something to think about, something that's been on my mind for a little while now, and something that I am playing with in a few different tanks. So yeah, it's good to talk about. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. I always love hearing people's different views and opinions on these type of topics, so it'd be great to hear your thoughts too, so definitely let me know. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I put out weekly videos on all of my fish keeping journeys. I give tips, tricks, reviews, and a whole lot more, so hopefully there's something for everybody. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And until next time, you stay safe.